What happens when one of the world's most aggressive tuning companies takes an already brutal Aston Martin Vanquish and completely loses its mind? You get this. The new Brabus Bodo, a V12-powered Hyper-GT with nearly 1,000 horsepower, an outrageous carbon fiber body, and styling so extreme that it almost looks more like a concept car than something built for the road. And somehow, this thing is actually real. The Brabus Bodo is based on the latest Aston Martin Vanquish, which by itself is already one of the most powerful Grand Tourers ever created. But Brabus clearly decided that 800-plus horsepower simply wasn't enough. So the company massively reworked the twin-turbocharged 5.2-liter V12 engine and pushed output close to 1,000 horsepower with around 1,200 Newton-meters of torque. That's hypercar territory. Brabus claims the Bodo can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in around 3 seconds before continuing toward a top speed of roughly 360 kilometers per hour. At that speed, this isn't just a Grand Tourer anymore. It becomes a missile. But the craziest part may not even be the engine, because visually, the Bodo barely resembles the standard Vanquish underneath. Nearly every body panel has been redesigned using exposed carbon fiber. The front end looks sharper and wider. The rear features an aggressive boat tail-inspired design. And the entire car has this dark futuristic appearance that feels like something straight out of a cyberpunk movie. Inside, Brabus transformed the cabin with premium leather, carbon trim, custom stitching, and handcrafted details everywhere. It still carries the luxury feel expected from Aston Martin, but now with a much more dramatic Brabus personality layered on top. Production will reportedly be limited to just 77 units worldwide as a tribute to Brabus founder Bodo Buschmann, which means most people will probably never see one in real life. What makes the Brabus Bodo especially interesting is that it doesn't feel like a traditional tuner project anymore. Usually Brabus modifies Mercedes-AMG models, but this time the company created something that almost feels like its own standalone Hyper-GT brand. It's louder, more aggressive, more futuristic, and far more extreme than the original Vanquish itself. Because in an era where many performance cars are becoming quieter, softer, and increasingly electrified, Brabus just released a nearly 1,000 horsepower twin-turbo V12 monster with unapologetically aggressive styling. And that alone makes the Bodo one of the craziest automotive creations of the year.